Alright, take 3. I hope this video works. What's up, guys? Thanks for watching my YouTube channel. This is another video of my Massey Ferguson 1740M with the standard cab. Thanks for watching, and I'm going to tell you guys a couple things what I've been doing with this machine and what I wish I had. To start up, what I wish I had and a pocket deep enough right now to have is a couple things. Obviously, one, which is probably not going to happen anytime soon, is a backhoe attachment. That'd be really nice. Number 2, which is before next summer, before I take it over to my dad's house for the summer to do some dirt work and other work, I want some counterweights. So, if you're watching this video and you own a tractor similar or looking to get one or have something like that, like a Kubota or other machine, tell me what kind of counterweights you're using. I don't want to fill up my tires with liquid. I know that's the farmer thing to do or whatever. 10,000 feet, negative 30 degrees. Sometimes, not usually, but it happens. I don't want to worry about any of that freezing up, causing issues, whatever. So, what kind of counterweights are you guys using for your Massey Fergusons? Tractors. What can I use with my Massey Ferguson as a counterweight besides filling the tires with liquid? I might get to that point because it's probably the cheapest option. But I'm looking for some cheap options or some weights for the back. And curious where I can get some stuff. Can I get counterweights at Tractor Supply? I don't know. I have not looked. I have dug lots and lots of dirt out. Where's my finger? Let's see. See that unfinished board over here? Trimming, flashing board? The dirt was above that on my house, above the foundation. Oh, squirrel. Squirrel. And I have dug the dirt and rocks out. About, oh man, I'd say realistically, anywhere from 14 inches to, I'd say about 28 inches of dirt out of there in a lot of areas. And I was hoping in my area before I got to start digging, but I knew better, that it would dig fairly well with what I have, this DL125 loader attachment. I really hoped it would dig well, and it did. I was able to do the job. I was able to level my driveway out. I was able to build a little retaining wall out of all the rocks. I was able to plant grass to kind of hold it together. And I was able to re-veg. But living in the Rocky Mountains here, let me see if I can see. There's some rocks over there. There's some rocks. I'll come over here. There's some more rocks. All those rocks came from about a 30 by 20 foot area, like I mentioned before, that I dug out. Anywhere from, what is it, about 2 foot average. I dropped down to grade to get to the same grade as my front door of my house, because hopefully before this winter, my buddy Chip is going to get his ass over here and finish the fucking entrance out here. It's going to be 8 feet wide and about 14 feet long, and a covered foyer entrance to my house, so that when I walk into my front door, I'm not walking straight into my so that I'm not walking straight into my living room. Let's see, we've been going on for about 4 minutes. So I've got 5 minutes left. I'm going to wrap this up. I really want some counterweights. The tractor has less than 200 hours on it. I'm not sure the exact hours. The keys are inside the house, and I've been using the thing to its max potential. Lately, last week, sorry, I was trying to think what I wanted to talk about. Last week I moved a 500 gallon propane tank from my house because I'm now on natural gas. Hell yeah. Which is good. It works because I'm not having to have a propane tank come in here and fill up my other propane tank. So I had a 500-gallon propane tank that my buddy picked up to get out of here. This propane tank was 500-gallon propane tank. It had about 120 gallons in it. So what is that? 500, about over, let's say 100 gallons times, I think propane's like 5 pounds per gallon. So about 500 pounds plus a 500-pound propane tank, which on average, it was an old one, trust me, was about, that tank weighed about 1,200 dry. So about 1,700 pounds. No, it was heavier than that. It was about 1,700 to 2,200 pounds. I know that's a big variance, but let's say it weighed 1,700 pounds. My tractor, without any counterweights, it picked it up all right, but it's as soon as it picked it up, that pucker factor raised right on up there, and you all know what happens when you overload your loader attachment and don't have any counterweights and you're on a grade or a side hill. That factor goes up real quick and you set that shit down real quick. So I'd set the tank down, square up on that tank a little better, move it another 5 feet, propane would shift. I'd set it down, square up the tractor on it, re-rig, and I finally got it out here to the middle of the driveway next to Highway 9 here, which I live off of. And my buddy pulled in here a couple weeks later, picked up the propane tank. I was able to pick it straight up. I re-rigged up a couple times. Wife spotted me, actually. She did a better job than my good old co-worker. And picked that propane tank up, started to tip. I set down the front half of that propane tank onto my buddy's trailer. She spotted me. I got the bucket. She spotted me, curl it down, and boom up, boom down, whatever, whatnot, and told me to push, and I pushed, and it went right on. It took about 5 minutes. So we got that tank out of here, a little less yard art, and he's going to be using it to heat his house. And I don't need a smoker that big. So yeah, that was my most recent project. Primary use of this tractor is snow removal. I've got a Snow Dog V plow for this all black Dodge Ram 2500. It's a Snow Dog V plow. I think it's like 7.5 feet wide, but I've only used it on this truck a couple times when I had a contract, and then I got a real job and got out of self-employment, and I really miss it. But I plow it with my old 95 Power Stroke over there that I've used for years, and I used it to make some money, and it worked. It did really good for me. That plow is awesome. By the way, my 7.3 is for sale. If you want to plow on it, it's got a plow on it too. But 74-inch snowblower. That's why I've got the gravel driveway. A lot of people in my area were concerned about this gravel and my driveway. I've got another minute to talk before my video cuts out. Thank you for watching. I got the snowblower so that I could gravel my driveway, get a good base layer down, drive over it, and then be able to maintain it year long. Wife and I both drive very well equipped trucks and can get out of here pretty easily. We got over 8 feet of snow in about 8 days in the beginning of March last year, and that's when I ended up buying this Massey Ferguson. I've had zero issues with this Massey Ferguson besides one linkage I had to put back on and tighten back up with a nut. That was pretty easy. All right, I got 40 seconds left. Thank you for watching. I do not have a radio in this machine yet, and I've been still using my Bluetooth system or headphones, and hopefully I'll get a stereo in there one day. It's got speakers. I've changed the oil. I use Valvoline oil. I love it. I've got less than 200 hours on it. I use Valvoline oil. I changed it at 50 hours, and I changed it at 100 hours, which is a little above and beyond. And then I'm still going. So, loving the tractor. I don't recommend anything on the market besides Massey Ferguson. Thanks for watching. I got 3 seconds. Thank you for watching. Keep updated. Leave a comment.